Happy holidays, everybody. I hope everybody out there had a happy Thanksgiving. And if it wasn't so great, well, then I really hope that everything gets better for you from here on out. But I'm Orlando Ruiz Jr. I appreciate you hanging out for a little bit. Welcome to another classic movie review. I am talking about a black and white classic drama from 1940 from director John Ford, who made some of the best John Wayne films, movies like Stagecoach, The Searchers, The Quiet Man, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, Fort Apache, which also starred the star of this film right here, Henry Fonda. From 1940, I'm talking about The Grapes of Wrath, based on the 1939 Pulitzer Prize winning John Steinbeck novel. This film is the story of Tom Joad and the Joad family. At the very beginning of the film, we meet Henry Fonda's character Tom after he's just gotten out of prison after doing 4 years for homicide. Now he's paroled and he's hitchhiking trying to get to his old home in Oklahoma, but he's in for a rude awakening when he sees that things are vastly different. Upon his arrival, he sees an old friend, Casey, played by John Carradine, who is an old priest or preacher that has lost his faith. Upon his return, when Tom is looking around the old homestead, the old family farm, he comes across an old acquaintance, Muley, who he used to know back when he used to live there, and so Muley basically fills him in on everything that's been going on and how the banks have forced everybody out. Tom ends up learning that what happened to his family happened to many families in the area where he used to live. Many people lost their homes and were forced to leave, but he does catch up with his family eventually and have a nice little reunion. But he finds out that they had to sell a lot of their belongings just to buy a truck to put all their things, all the things they have in the world that are left, and they just kind of pack up the truck with all that stuff and with themselves. It's a big family too that has to fit in this truck and basically live in this truck as they go from one place to another trying to find work. You got Pa Joad, Ma Joad, played by Jane Darwell, who also won an Oscar for her performance as Best Supporting Actress. She's great as Ma Joad. You also have a sibling, a sister who I believe is also with child, and also her man, plus I believe the grandparents, and I believe there's even a kid in there. So yeah, pretty big family. Driving down Route 66, the family has to deal with all kinds of obstacles on their way to California that slow them down. Sometimes things get a bit tense and things get a bit hairy for them. And sometimes it seems like things are getting better and a bit hopeful in the form of certain opportunities that look like they may be good, but then they turn out to be not so good. I'm trying to be a bit vague there because I don't want to spoil it. You have some very fine performances in this film from the main cast. Everyone feels very believable, which makes the film and the story all the more immersive because you come to care for this family. You come to care for these characters, which makes each turn in the story all the more devastating. Every time something happens, it's just like they're just turning the screws on us a little bit more and more. It is a sad story, but I find it very moving and very heartfelt, and I enjoy the characters and the performances, and this movie is also beautiful to look at in terms of the cinematography. It was shot by Greg Toland, who also shot movies like The Best Years of Our Lives and 1939's Wuthering Heights and also 1941's Citizen Kane. So yeah, every frame is beautiful. Every line of dialogue is important. And of course, you can never go wrong with the great Henry Fonda, one of the great actors of the golden age of Hollywood. I mean, Once Upon a Time in the West, 12 Angry Men, Yours, Mine, and Ours, Failsafe. This is a classic 4-star masterpiece, one of the great dramas of the 1940s, and one of the greatest movies ever made. I know for a lot of people, this time of the year represents a very special and happy time, but there are some out there, for whatever their situation might be, maybe it's not so great for them. So, for all you out there that are having a tough go at it, just hang in there, baby. Things will get better. Hang in there. Thank you all very much for watching this classic movie review. I always appreciate it. If you're into the classics, if you're into movies, if you're into this kind of thing, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications for more reviews from me coming out as soon as possible. If you're a returning viewer, thank you very much for your support and your views. I always appreciate it. Please don't forget to comment, share, like, it always helps. And please don't forget to look out for the next classic movie review. Everybody take care of each other. Till next time, happy holidays. Peace out.